What's going on, everyone? My name is Ash and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel. So last time we left off, we finished up chapter 6 and today we're moving on to chapter 7. So yeah, so last time I saved after the chapter had just finished, so I wasn't able to move on to whatever was next. So this was the save. I made an extra save. I think I made it, yeah, it was just an extra save. Right, so let's get started on chapter 7, shall we? Trying to get as much done as possible right now, since I'm going away pretty soon for 2 weeks. So, just a lot of pre-recording.
In the following weeks, it was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain: changes were happening. With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over. And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Corellia Fortress, all of us in Class VII were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugent III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation. The heads of the 4 great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority, and the Chancellor and his close ally Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways. Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out, and Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, and a solo by Emma. To no one's surprise, all 3 of them were quick to raise objections. But after Crow and Elliot explained their choices, and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well. It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time. Anyway.
Okay, a lot of skippage it looks like. And finally things seem to be winding down a bit. Festival prep day 1. Might just heard my chair squeak a little bit. Don't pay any attention.
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up. We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to. All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
Looks like everyone is really excited. I want to thank you all, the effort you put in over the last 2 weeks. These things are really coming together now. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks though. I don't think I realised how much work this would involve. Elliot's a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. It's like he unleashes the beast within. Sorry, I just really want this performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it. Given the short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think what our band would sound like without your guidance. I'm sure it'd sound great. Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit. We aren't seriously going to do that, are we? Come on, give it up already. Emma's song is really sounding great. Agreed, I'm sure you'll be quite the sight on stage once you're in your outfit. The boys will be under your spell. You guys, that's not the kind of pressure I need right now. I'm pleasantly surprised that Macias and Tusis, who know they work so perfectly together. To think of the outset, I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate. That's the worst part. Speak for yourself, I never felt so humiliated in my life. Sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time. Just wanted to let you know that the principal has given you permission to use the old schoolhouse. You're all free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through the end of tomorrow. That's a weight off our shoulders. There's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space. Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all to themselves. I'm not sure where else they could practice. The first floor of the old schoolhouse should be a fine makeshift auditorium as far as our practice needs go. It's even got that stage area. What more could we ask for? Sounds like a great solution to me. And every time I step through those doors, I'm always reminded of our first day of school, the first of many deceptions by a certain instructor. I'm afraid the statute of limitations have expired on that one. Little Bird told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day. Yeah, intimate was the right word. Well, there's nothing worth mentioning. How did he find out about that anyway? Shall we go our separate ways for today then? Our costumes should be coming in this evening, so I think we've got fine spending today helping with the setup and decorations. Might as well pitch in while we can. Getting tomorrow's schedules just has a rehearsal in every blank. True, it only seems right to spend today helping up our club members. And I'm guessing we're gonna help. The student council's been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in on the old schoolhouse while I was making rounds too. Should make sure nothing is shifted around in there. Just ring me up on my Arcus and happy to come along. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate, so all I can say is good luck. While you'll be patrolling the campus, just let me know if anything happens. I'll give you guys a call when the costumes come in. Really want to just try these on today, just make sure they all fit. Things really do seem to be winding down a bit. It was kind of concluded rather off though, just getting blown up, the leaders. It was weird, but you know, it works. Taking care of this stuff for me, I already appreciate it. No problem, glad to help out. Guess we got some tasks. Slip their minds. Mission slips to serve food and drinks. Okay. We read the comments. Radio Trista. Mail mix-up. Receive a package. It'll probably relate to the festival in some way. The shops in Trista do seem pretty keen on helping out though. They do that every year. The radio station's even doing a little something for us too. That'd be a big help. But please remember not to neglect your concert practice. Crow's been telling me about it. That's the idea, yeah, but we haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us are family coming in to watch though, so for better or worse, we're gonna give it all we've got. I think Angelica will be able to make it. Kind of a touchy subject right now. It's not looking too hopeful, huh? They won't even let me talk to her, but still, this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Besides, you guys are all here. Crow's here, George is here. I'm sure she'll be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. When you put it like that, so I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for her. Besides, as your follow-up act, we look bad if they weren't cheering just as loud for us. Can't wait to see what you have in store. It looks like some of the materials we ordered are going to get here late. Gonna throw a hitch in our preparations. See if we can rearrange things around a bit. It's like a duty calls. Good luck preparing for our concert. Did that say R? Or probably your. Guessing it's just a little typo. Well, no sense in just standing around here. We've got a lot to do and less time than to do it. Our outfit's gonna show up this evening too. Try and get as much as I finish here as possible. So I can just wander around for a bit. I want to go and do a bit of fishing right now. I think there's like a trophy or something extra if you get all the fish. And I heard that the Trista Pond has all the fish. Okay, seems like there's a quest there. Adele, preferably going flowers and herbs. Flashy eye-catching signs too. Getting stuck on our model. I should pay a visit to the fishing club as well. See if I can catch or redeem some stuff. A few points to give in. I don't think we've caught this one before. It's like a salamander. Okay, so what exactly is this? A pale salamander.
What is this?
Tier 1, CP recovered by 100. Probably want to switch up to the beginner rod in a minute, just to catch those few that I haven't caught with the beginner rod, or the old rod. I think we've caught one of these before. It is
Now that's a catch.
Erebonia. Change rod, beginner rod. I think there's 3 fish we haven't caught with our beginner rod. I do have a good bunch of bait, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's a crab. It is.
Not bad.
Caught a grey crab. But we already have a grey crab. Okay, another grey crab. Can I not pick up grey crabs? That'd be nice.
Caught one.
I've got 15 out of 20. Switch back to deluxe once more. Then I'll head to the fishing room, see if I can get some items. A grey crab with a deluxe rod. Seems kind of unfair and not worth it.
Caught one.
Do have 9 more ground baits, so shouldn't be too bad. There's 3 more recipes as well. I'll try and find those the invisible crayfish, pale salamander. There's 2 there. There's 2 here. I need 5 more. Let me head over. Let me just talk to this guy first. Probably somewhere around here. Something of the matter. Matter, what are you doing here? Doing your preparations? Normally I would, but you look like as though you have something on your mind. Are you sure I can't be of assistance? Personal matter, though, sitting here. I had to ask, have you seen a notebook around this area? Black leather cover. Happy to help you look, though. That's quite unnecessary, but if you're inspired to assist me, I'm forgetting that this conversation never took place. This missing notebook has him even more on edge than usual. Need some clues, eh? Dropped making rounds of rooftop. How did he drop it on the roof? I think we should head up to the rooftop then. I want to go exploring for a little bit. I still have a medal I haven't like redeemed yet from one of the teachers. Instructor Nightheart. Meantime, return to Gorelia Fortress. Wish you the best of luck. Focus on the festival. Let me read a note. The Lionheart medals. Awarded by Principal Van Dyke. We have the Valor, Compassion. I don't have Friendship yet. Instructor Mary. That's the nurse, is it not? Or is it this guy? Peculiar dishes. Offer peculiar dish, roasted fryer. This will definitely help my research. There should be a few more teachers dotted about. Hello, short sir. You want a response? That's right. I'm here on behalf. Yeah. Slips are most important. I'm gonna get a little worried. Hit a nail on the head. There's to be accident prone, so I need to be here. Nicholas, the cooking club. We have Class IV's Eastern Tea House. Colette's job. She'd do, at least she probably won't lose it if we bring it straight to her. Becky and Hugo in the food stores. Okay. Nicholas, Colette, and Becky and Hugo. Don't get them mixed up. Extremely careful. Make sure everything is perfect. Will do. Slip their mind started. Can I not Instructor Beatrix? Which one is Instructor Mary then? Uncle Makarov. Less yapping, more helping. This is the receptionist, Bianca. Instructor Mary. Where would Instructor Mary be? I'm guessing this is Colette. Here we are. It's a permission slip. Completely forgot it was a close one. Can't actually have a tea house without tea. No worries. Do me a favor and try not to get me tasked with any last second deliveries on day of. And that's the janitor's office. Instructor Mary. Where would Instructor Mary be? I'm guessing the cooking club. Let's run our way to the cooking club. This is the wind orchestra, right? No, maybe. Instructor Mary. Okay, this is Instructor Mary. Thank you very much. It makes me feel a little self-conscious. Lionheart, the Medal of Friendship. I think we got all 3 medals now. It's a real honor. Not really used to this sort of thing. Never mind, to be honest. Thank you again. Nice. So that's all the medals. There's Elliot there as well. I'm gonna go down and talk to Van Dyke. I think since I've got all 3, I think he gives me our last one now. I want my last medal, damn it. Though you're still first year, I've been awarded 3 of the 4. I haven't really done anything worth commending on my own though. So many people have guided me along the way. My classmates Sarah, Toa, haven't accomplished anything. Watching over all of you and witnessing your achievements for the past half year, that you've all grown superbly, both in body and mind. Does this mean? Final Lionheart Medal. As a symbol of your achievement, here is that Thors, the Medal of Heroism. A present of my own. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what Nightheart uses, but I do like Sarah's 4. Receive this. The medal signifies that its bearer is a true hero. Not sure if we'll measure up to your expectations, we'll do everything in our power to try. Nice. So we got the 4 Master Quartz. Heart of a Lion Trophy. Recover HP, recover EP, and I think level 5 recover CP. But I kind of like what I'm using right now. Maybe if I do a new game plus or something, I'll probably pick it up and use it. So I'm using right now is Force, and that Force really helps. Like when CP, just restoring so much CP. But the stats on 4 is just extreme. Look at that, 1,200 HP, 120 EP, strength, ATS, and speed. Like get big chunk increases. We also got something different, and we got a from getting a like A0, wasn't it? We got brand new quartz, like a special quartz. I'm not sure where it was. I'm not sure it was Holy Breath. Maybe we didn't. Brahma. Doubt it was Brahma. Was it just something here? Was there a Master Quartz that was given? Maybe it was Emblem. Probably was Emblem, to be honest. I'm guessing it was probably Emblem. I don't think there's much else that we need. Can I use a summon uniform? Yes, please. That's all the badges, right? Let's head up to the rooftop. We already explored the 2nd floor. Head up to the rooftop. Apparently there's a clue somewhere. Where might this clue be? Here.